Right guys, the Ed Shed. Now if you enjoy watching this dribble, please like and subscribe. Click the little button because we're always alerting loads of messages and alright, I'm bored with that crap. Now, right, this engine's out. Gearbox out. That engine, don't look at that engine. Right, so this is all great. Now, I'm going to clean it all up under the bonnet. I need to shot blast that because there's a bit of rust. Yes, I can do that. I'm soaking it all in 75 pence Aldi grease cleaner, and I'm going to start taking my tools up. I've got some bits to get off this engine. I need a distributor. I want the exhaust manifolds. I don't think there's much else I want of it, so the rest of it. This is obviously the entrails, which I do need. They're all brand new injectors, which are good. Might have mentioned that, I don't know. We'll see anyway. So, from the point of view of the car itself, there's a little bit of rot on those inner wings, which would... Now, the inner strut's not going to be a problem. The toe panels on the floor is going to be the most biggest, and the jacking point on one side is not very good. So that's going to need a structural repair, but I'm toying with the idea, and I haven't done this before, but I'm going to say something now. This is like an all-time first, so you've got like a couple of minutes to say. I'm thinking about using my ramp, put it under the sill and tip the car up. Rather than lift it, just tip it up. Now, I'm worried about getting the tipping point, but if I could tip the thing up on its side, without it going over onto its side, certainly this now, it would be a lot easier for me to weld up the bits and pieces. Now, that could be just a dream, so we probably won't do it. We'll try, we might do it, I don't know. Subframe's got to come out, and I've got to put the rack back in. But I put the rack back in, and the subframe's going to have to come out of the car, I know that. Because I need the bushes are burned. And I've got them bushes, so that's not an issue. So from that point of view, the rest of it I've got to do is not that difficult. Yeah, all right, okay. All right, look, for the optimistic people amongst you, it isn't that difficult. In reality, I spent 4 days taking this engine out. 4 goddamn days of my life. I'm not going to get back. I ran out of room to get the engine out. Look how close that is to the end of before it fell out of my shed. Right? The engine crane, I was hanging on the engine crane to stop it tipping over. Hanging on the engine crane because I couldn't move this bleeding engine on my own. This had fell on its side. So, I didn't make it easy on myself. It is carnage and mayhem in there, or chaos and mayhem. And I want to tidy it up. But, I'm going to say this. For me to tidy this up, I need something, which is called alcohol. Cider. I need something. Anyway, and we're actually struggling with it. So the seasick cam, guys. This transmission, fully, it's pouring out this thing. I'm going to sort of neutralise it because Greta said that this Aldi kitchen cleaner works really well. So Greta, thanks Greta. I'm using it. Now, we've actually had a bit of an interesting dynamic today, and what it was we... Right, okay, so, for the people who know, they'll know, and the people who don't know will be no wiser. Right, hydrogen peroxide is what you bleach your hair with. And a friend of mine cleared out some like hairdressers that had gone skin, and there were some bottles of hydrogen peroxide. And I thought, hydrogen peroxide? That'll clean alloy and chrome. So I said, well, yeah, I'll have them. So it turned out there was only one bottle anyway. So I got one bottle. Yeah, that brother crow. That's going to get cut. Anyway, so I got one bottle. Now, I've used it to try and clean aluminium. It's sort of, after 5 or 6, it does sort of work. But the consensus was it's not what you're supposed to use. Now, I've used kitchen cleaner, I've used everything else. So I thought, right, okay. And I looked up on the shelf of doom, and we found an alloy wheel cleaner. We bought the alloy wheel cleaner, and it's hydrochloric acid. Not hydrogen peroxide, it's hydrochloric. So we tried it with hydrochloric. Now, for all the people out there, are going to say, yeah, idiot. But for all the people out there are going to say, you idiot, hydrogen peroxide has done just as good as the hydrochloric acid. In fact, the hydrogen peroxide bleach, hair bleach, or up to in tin foil, has actually performed really better, in a way, on a long-term test. Has performed better than the hydrochloric acid Wonder Wheels, whatever it was. So I don't think it's going to catch on, taking your car to get your alloys done at the hairdressers. But at least the idea's there. Anyway, so like I say, guys, if you get this video, which is one I'd love to go raw, live and uncut. If you get it, then if you enjoyed watching the sort of dribble that comes out with, then please write in the comment section and say, no, I know I'm not, because I'm on, look, most of these people have got like camera crews and they've got some video editors and all that. I haven't got that. It's just me in the shed struggling with this crap. And I got under this car probably 50 times today, from 9 o'clock this morning till 11, 12, half past 12 when I got the engine. The gearbox nearly landed on me, if you see it, because the radio is playing. But the reality of this is, I haven't got a camera crew. It's just me. And, hey, I'm going to say, this is for the, sort of, I'm giving a motivational talk here, right? Is that if you've got something and you want to do, and you've got a car, bike, whatever, remember, if you don't get out there and do it, it won't do its freaking self. So, time's precious, waste it wisely, and remember, I'm sponsored 100% by alcohol to keep myself going. I have no other motivation. There's no one else. There's no one to help me. There's no like happy wife cooking me food. It's just me, and it's me in this car, so me in this shed, me in the house, me in it. So, as I said, guys, do it because you want to do it. Don't do it for any reason, but do it because you want to do it. Do it for you, which is why I'm doing this. And everyone goes, yeah, well, load of rubbish. Yeah, but it's my load of rubbish. Bye for now.